there, it's Anya. Welcome back to my channel, Wickless with Curly Q, and I am here with my home fragrance empties for the week. And what I've been warming, there are some partials in this basket that have been amazing. It's super early. I've been up super early. I've been up since like 5, even with the time change. I can't even explain why. And I went to bed 10:30. I don't know if it's just my age where I'm like, I need less sleep, which is true. I don't need like a full 8-9 hours like I used to. But filming this in the morning fresh out of the shower, hence the no makeup face, but I do have some lip tint on just cuz, and very pink. I'm also rocking my Golden Girls Thug Life sweatshirt that I just got in. I got it because I wanted something themed, because the summer collection that I'm dropping for the next pre-order is going to be a Golden Girls collection. And I'm very excited because I have a lot of like summer state of mind kind of oils that I've kind of curated, and I'm still working on getting those blends ready. I'm just really excited. I've got some beautiful florals. I've got a lot of fruity things. I've got some shaving cream situations going on. So just also ordered yesterday from Etsy a good bit of like PNG files for the labels. I'm just so excited. Anyway, also in pre-order production, I've got 20 cents done. I have 10 more left to do. I feel like I'm making pretty good progress. We're 4 weeks in, I think. Almost 4 weeks. And I'm ending near the finish line. So that's super exciting. So then with that being said, I do have to purchase some packaging things, and I think I'm good on like the decorating portion, like the packages, and maybe one more box of wax. Just to be real. I did have some on hand because I had ordered too much from the winter pre-order, and I wanted to make sure I used it, but I also thought I had enough for this pre-order, but I'm not sure. I have one slab left, so use a hard wax and a soft wax mixed together. We're here to talk about wax empties, so let's get into this basket. Take out the parcels. I'm working on some loaves. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parcels, and then we'll get into the empties. I've been melting through a lot of things this week. First up here is from Rose Girls, and this is one of the blends that was done by Jenny for the Amanda Dixon tribute, or in honor, memory, in memoriam. This is Angels Among the Seashore, which has Seashore Sweets, which is the house blend for Amanda, which is saltwater taffy, marshmallow cake, cotton candy, and vanilla ice cream. Plus Angels Among Us, which is Jenny's blend, which includes strawberry shortcake, blackberry jam, butter cookies, and saltwater taffy. This was so good. This is just sweet, gourmand deliciousness, and I melted half of this mini melter bag in the living room. Very much looking forward to finishing that off. It was a great performer and very room filling, and I highly enjoyed it. I have one here from Second and Spruce. This is Oat and Bloom. This has lavender blooms, creamy oat milk, and vanilla cream. I melted this half of a mini loaf in the living room. This is so creamy. It's a very creamy lavender blend. The lavender here is more authentic to me. It's more herbal leaning. It's beautiful. This was just a great, like, relaxing but also refreshing kind of scent for the living room. Fill the space. Is fabulous, and I would definitely get that again. Yeah, so I have one half of that left to enjoy. I've also melted through some of Melting Memories that I got in the Round Robin in banana frosting plus pumpkin pecan crunch. This was so yummy. I melted a portion of what I have in here in the kitchen. This is so good. The banana frosting is super yummy. So you have banana, cardamom, nutmeg, cream cheese, pumpkin, maple glazed pecans, and caramel. It's decadent, rich, yummy, beautiful banana in here, and I loved the pumpkin, maple glazed pecans. All the notes in here were fabulous. The only problem I had that this is not a super strong performing scent for me in my kitchen. My kitchen is hard to scent, but I did do 2 pieces each in each of my warmers. I would say like medium, where it wasn't just like, it wasn't throwing out it in the kitchen into my wax studio, which is my dining room, into the living room. Like, it kind of stayed in the kitchen. But I'm very much looking forward to getting into some more of that. I have one here from Knoll's Farm Scents. I melted through a good chunk of my brittle here, a Berry Wasted. This is strawberries and cream and frozen margarita. I melted this yesterday. Oh, this is so good. This is a really good frozen margarita. And I like how the creamy tones from the strawberries and cream kind of took off the edges that this margarita scent could have for me. But this was delightful. Very yummy. I did this all throughout the living room and the kitchen, just to kind of give me like an uplifting start to my work day yesterday. And I would definitely get that again. Another one that I would get again, and these next 2 are from Sassy Girl Aroma. I melted through, melted this twice. I did 1 row in the kitchen, and then the rest portion of this I did melt in the living room. A Big Bird's Birthday. If you like lemon curd, cotton candy. Okay, but this is cotton candy, lemon curd, and birthday cake. This is a phenomenal lemon bakery scent that isn't too rich, isn't too buttery. The birthday cake is fabulous in this, but it just balanced, it gave some depth to that lemon curd and the cotton candy. This was a strong performer, and this lasted more than 15 hours in my living room. Like, I was surprised that I could still smell it when I came home from work, because the lemon is typically a scent that just dissipates pretty quickly, but not this one. Not this one. This was phenomenal. And I will definitely enjoy that again. The first time I had melted that, I did 1 row of that in the kitchen, and then the living room, I melted through 1/4 of my loaf here of First of Her Name from Teddy Bees. I love this scent. This is whipped vanilla, citrus infused cream, white blossoms, decadent lemon cakes, candied lime, and vanilla sugar. When I tell you that this scent has a grip on me, this is so beautiful. And it's the mix of the gourmand with the powdery white florals, the citrus. It just combines into this beautiful blend, and it is a great performing scent for me. One I look forward to melting every spring and summer. I only have the loaf, but I will be enjoying some more of this year as well. And then the second loaf that I have tapped more into is from Sassy Girl Aroma. I know I skipped, but I had to share. I melted some more of my loaf here of That's It, I'm Not Going, which is campfire, strawberry pound cake, smoked vanilla, tobacco, and sugar cookie. I freaking love this. This is cozy but gourmand at the same time. Like, you want to be able, like, I can smell the cookie and the strawberry pound cake. But the way that the campfire and the tobacco, you definitely get some sweet smokiness with this. It is so good, though. It's so pretty. I'm glad I took a chance on getting this in a loaf for my first time. And I know Stephanie says she had some issues My issues. She said to use it sooner than later. This still smells strong. This was poured in July of last year. And I've melted things from Teddy Bees. Well, yeah, I have melted some things from Teddy Bees, but I've melted some older Brittles from Fantastic Girl Aroma that have still thrown very well for me. So I am still experimenting to see what she was talking about, but I have had no problem with this one. Then lastly, from L3 Waxy Wonders, I melted, when did I melt this? Did I melt this in the kitchen? I don't even know. I've put some of my scoop here of jelly donut zucchini bread and cream cheese frosting. I know I melted some of this in the kitchen, but I feel like maybe I put some in the crock too for like an overnight melt. I love the jelly donuts in here. I love this creamy zucchini bread. It's really good. Just a really nice, I don't know what kind of jelly is in here. It's just a really nice bakery blend. I'm working my way through this. I almost desashed this to my sister, but I kind of kept it because I was like, oh, but it's Berry Bakery, which has been my go-to this spring. So, not even spring yet, but here the weather says it's spring. So that's it for the partials. I have quite a bit of other things in here, so give me just a second and I will sort. Oh, that's a partial. Dang it. Okay, for my other partial, I melted 3 cubes here of the Lavender and Lemonade from Better Homes and Gardens. I love this scent, but this does not give me lavender. This is lemon, sugar, pineapple water, lavender, melon, and vanilla. Like, this is it kind of gives me like watermelon and lemonade, but there's also that pineapple in here that's very sweet. The lavender is non-existent to me, but I love this. I mean, I continue. This is probably like the second or third bar of this I've melted. I don't remember where I melted this. I just know that I remember smelling it. Oh, I also melted this the same day that I melted Big Bird's birthday in the living room. I melted this in the kitchen. And 1 cube in the crock to kind of combine both scents. Yeah, very yummy. Love that one. Okay, now on to the empty. For empties, I have Lavender Speckle, Scentsy, Milk and Cookies, Luna Rose, Teddy Bees, Dessa, Silky Soaps, Wandering in Wonderland, Rose Girls, 2 from Spellbound Scents, and 1 from Swanky. And then just 1 of mine. Let me start off with the vendor, and then we'll finish with the Scentsy. So that way we can keep them separate. Okay, so the 3 from Lavender and Speckles I have gone through is I have finished off Bless Your Heart. Actually melted and finished Bless Your Heart. This has toasted macadamia and caramel, which is Brazilian Crush 71, beach marshmallow, and white cake. Just really nice. I love the combination of the caramel and the macadamia with the beach nights. And white cake, like I melted this in my bedroom 2 separate times. Between my 2 warmers and my crock. And then last night I just put the last 2 cubes in my crock, and it performed very well. Filled the room, filled the space, gave me bakery yumminess, and thoroughly enjoyed that. And then the second clam I melted from Lavender Speckles is Calm Nights, which is a blend of Calm and Wild, which is sweet lavender and iced vanilla woods, and then her beach marshmallow. This is so pretty. I love this blend. It was my second go around because I remember melting this when I had COVID, and I know that this is a strong performing scent, and I couldn't smell it. And that was me. That was not Beth. Beth's wax. This is a beast. Like a fabulous, refreshing, a little masculine leaning lavender beach marshmallow mixed with iced vanilla woods. I would definitely get that again. In fact, I've repurchased that a couple times. And then lastly, this is a partial. I forgot to include it, but we'll just put it with this one. Lavender and Speckles Bonfire Bloom from the Campfire Marshmallow Sampler. So you have Campfire Marshmallow, Pink Sugar, Dark Orchid, and Smoky White Santal. Melted 2 pieces of this in the bathroom. The Smoky Santal is reading to me as a more sophisticated but in-depth sandalwood scent, which is sweetened up from the Pink Sugar and the Dark Orchid. Just a really pretty, like, smoky, woodsy, sweet floral combination. Highly enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to melting this last bit here in my bedroom. I will actually put this down here in my melting basket so I don't forget. Okay, excuse me. In the living room, I melted together because we were gonna have some rain, and I had my windows open, and talk about a reset. So from Luna Rose Wax Co, this is Mushroom Forest. Melted this whole snap bar as well as a bar of Thunderstorm in the living room and the kitchen. This is so refreshing. If you like those rustic sort of outdoorsy scents, this you need to try from Luna. This is delicate mushrooms, gentle earthiness, sparkling citrus, ethereal aldehydes, mineral-rich earth, green moss, cedar, and sandalwood. This was poured in September of 25 with a coconut and soy and sunflower wax. This performed beautifully. This gave me the earthy. It was like the combination between this scent and Thunderstorm. It was like walking in you're going on a hike in the middle of the woods, and it just started raining, and you could smell the rain before it comes in. Actually, yesterday we had some rain come in. Was it yesterday? Tuesday night. I could smell the rain in the distance before it hit where I was. Which is crazy to me. I feel like that was like an old wives' tale, but I'm one of those that can smell it. It smells like petrichor, like the smell of wet earth. Anyway, Mushroom Forest. This was a great performing scent. This isn't like petrichor, but it does give you like that damp earth scent. But it's refreshing. There's the notes of the aldehydes and the citrus in here. It was just really welcoming. Like, I wouldn't say I was able to pick out mushrooms. But I really enjoyed this. If you like kind of like those dirt type scents, but definitely give this a go from Luna Rose. I would say that was an 8, 9 out of 10 in strength. Fabulous combination with Thunderstorm, which is not my favorite scent. It's just a little too dewy greens and florals. Like, it smells like, I mean, it smells like wet flower heads. Maybe some rose, peony, with some greens in the background. So yeah, I melted this and this. Whole 2 clams in the living room and the kitchen. It worked perfectly because it did reset my space. It was rainy. It was a vibe. It was perfect. You know, I just kind of combined Scentsy and Vendor, but whatever. It's my channel. I can do what I want. Finished up a tub of Honeybee from Teddy Bees. This is the same one that I melted some of from last week. I love this scent so much. This actually just activated my hunger. I smelled this and my stomach was like, oh. Maybe it was a coincidence. I don't know. This is Sweet Sugar Cookies, Honey Nectar, Sweet Vanilla, and Beach Treats. Just a beautiful, luxurious vanilla gourmand scent with the touch of the honey and the beach treats. It's just really fabulous. And it's not floral leaning. Absolutely love Honeybee. Also from the Round Robin, this is from Milk and Cookies Wax Co. She has a shop on Etsy. I kind of just like Googled and just kind of took a glance. This was a scoopable in a tin. This was a great performing scent. This is Cosmic Candied Galactic Lemonade. I'm not sure what all the oils are in this, but holy crap, this was so good. This was so pretty too. The texture of it was kind of, it's definitely different than a scoop from L3 Wax and Wonders. This was a little more like kinetic sand kind of. And it had so many cute little charms in here. It had a little astronaut, planets. I think I kept some of them in here, but I'm not going to open this because it had leaked outside the tin. So what a great scent though. I was just wanting, after I made Mexican picadillo, which is kind of like a stew, I wanted to clear the air. So lemon and citrus always do that for me, but this was like candied fabulousness. Lemon. I feel like there was like maybe a blue raspberry candy or blue raspberry slushy mixed with it. This was great. And the glitter and the way that it pooled in the wax warmers, like even my tea lights, was so pretty. It had so much mica and glitter. You could just kind of see it like moving in all of the dishes, even in my Scentsy warmers. But the tea lights, it was a little more active in there. This was so good. I would definitely get that again. I believe right now on her Etsy shop, she just have like Hello Kitty themed ones. So if you're interested, you go check those out. I melted through a sample from Swanky that I got from a D-Stash in Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. This reminded me of Bonfire Bash from Bath & Body Works, like the Bath & Body Works type. I melted that in one of my warmers in the kitchen. It was about a medium in there. Last night, I melted the last half of my brittle here from Dessa's in Baker's Dozen. Really great, rich, bready bakery scent. You have chewy pretzel, deep fried cronuts, funnel cake, and powdered sugar. I highly recommend this scent. This is so good. Definitely get like the fried dough. You get this beautiful, warm, rich pretzel, this cronut. Like, this is so flippin' good, and it is a great blending scent if you want to add some more depth to some bakery scents. I have two here from Swinky that I got from the Round Robin. This was in Apple Blossom. This is a 2-pack of Bunts. Melted this in overnight warmers in the living room. So like one warmer, I put one shape. It was like my aloe warmer in the living room. Not overnight because I can't use my tea lights. But I did enjoy some of this for like an hour in a tea light. So those two warmers in the living room, this was very room filling, very pretty. Like, I didn't know I liked Apple Blossom. It's so nice. It's like a light, sweet floral. I think I enjoy Apple Blossom. I don't know, I just really like the blossoms of the fruit. Like those kind of notes give me floral, but there's also like sweetness from the fruit that they come from. So really enjoyed that. Also finished this bag of 2-pack headstones from Silkies, and this was from the Round Robin. Nicole from Nikki's Wax Diary had put this in, and I snagged this. This is patchouli, blackberry, and Palo Santo. So I had one tombstone left that I cut into thirds, and I put that in my warmers here and my crock. This is so good. Patchouli and her blackberry is juicy, beautiful. It paired very well with this beautiful patchouli. And that Palo just added like that cedar, amber smokiness. What a fabulous scent. Very cozy, very nice. Same days that I had melted through Honeybee in my kitchen, I melted through this. I shared the loaf from the Round Robin. I split the loaf in half and gave half to my sister, and then I melted through my half of Winnie from Wandering in Wonderland, which is toffee, honey, and oat milk. This was nice. This was about like a medium light in the kitchen. It gave me the same kind of toffee note that I've smelled from Destination Wax. And then like that body care oat milk and honey scent. But it's still, I mean, I had honey in it. So it just paired well with Honeybee. I enjoyed that. Then I also, from the Round Robin, I finished this, like, I don't know if it's a sampler bag or just a sample, but Rain in the Back Roads. This is November Rain, the Yankee Candle type, bergamot, ginger, vetiver, and pine. I think this was in the Round Robin, and I snagged this. What a pretty, like, masculine, but also warm, outdoorsy scent. Really enjoyed that in the bathroom. And then 2 from Spellbound Scents. Freaking love these. Highly recommend. First one here is Scorched at Sundown. I melted this whole snap bar in my bedroom. And this was a beast. So much that I could smell it from the living room and then around the corner into the kitchen while I was pouring wax, mind you. Okay, so this is fig, dates, pumpkin spice, cypress, amber, cinnamon, vanilla, sandalwood, and cedar. This is a spiced woodsy scent. This was fabulous. Sweetness from the fig and the dates in here. Oh, this was so good. Like, this was just, it was the same night. Was it the same night that it was raining? We had some crazy weather come through here. I want to say it was raining. Something about this was just calling to me to melt, and I'm glad I did. This was such a beast. I would highly recommend this. This would definitely feel like this. I would say this would definitely feel like an open concept, but this 2 ounces is plenty enough to set a space. And then one that I enjoyed earlier, like maybe 2 days ago, maybe a day ago. Caramel Berry Drizzle. This was also from the Round Robin, but Nicole had put this in the box for me to try. This has strawberry pound cake, salted caramel, and vanilla waffle cone. What a stunning combination. Caramel with SPC and that vanilla waffle cone, just giving it some more depth, some more gourmand notes. Oh, I love this so much that I bought 4 more snap bars. This was so good, so room-filling, delicious, and it made me want all the things to eat. Okay, then on to Scentsy. So if you only are here for a vendor, thank you so much. On to Scentsy, the world's redheaded stepchild right now, but still, I love the wax, so I'm not going to stop talking about it. I don't agree with their business practices, but whatever, that's not my business. I have 4 bars, 5 testers, and then a mix. So the mix that I did, I feel like I melted this on Monday. When I was off, I melted one of my bars here of strawberry lemon cake, which has like a strawberry jammy note with buttercream with a hint of lemon. This bar is, what is the scent of the month? Loved it so much that I clubbed this scent at a quantity of 2. I have this in my bi-monthly club. It's one of my favorite strawberry scents. Kind of gives me like strawberry swirl without like the ice cream note, more buttercream. This is such a great scent for me. Then I also melted through 2 cubes here of my last bar of frosted sugar cookie, which is just like a strawberry frosting sugar cookie. This is a great performing scent. I think I did these 2 pieces in my crock while this was going in the living room. Love this, and I thought I had finished this, so I'm glad I have more cubes to enjoy out in the living room. Or here in my bedroom. I could do 2 in my crock and then 1 each in my 2 warmers. Finishing this bar of cashmere and corduroy currently today in my bedroom. I love this scent. This is a club bar for me also. This has like Sicilian bergamot, cashmere, sandalwood, and creamy vanilla. Oh, I love this. This is just cozy, pretty girly vibes. I'm here for it. We already talked about Thunderstorm. I think this is in the year-round catalog. If you like florals, it kind of give you like an essence of like maybe raindrops. It smells like a wet floral garden, basically, without the stems, just the flower heads and then water. Not my favorite. And I think I got that with the Bring Back My Bar last year. So, out of my club. I'm not in my, it was never in my club, but it's out of my collection now. Also melted through this bar of Inner Peace that I got from Lori. This has notes of earthy wood, lemon groves, and rejuvenating cypress. This is a beast. This is a freaking beast. I feel like Andrea from Metallica Mom talked about how, I know she's not part of the Kool-Aid Club anymore, but I know I've heard her mention this bar several times, and I want to say Susan had talked about this bar. This is a really refreshing lemon woodsy scent, if that makes any sense. I really enjoyed this, and it was such a champ. Like, this was such a great performing scent. Not something I would search out and hunt for, but I really enjoyed Inner Peace, and I'm glad I got to try it. I've never tried it before. Okay, and then the testers that I got through in the bathroom, melted through Go Go Mango, which smells like bleach to me, so it's a perfect place to melt it in the bathroom. Melted through Daydream Oasis. This smells like hair salon shampoo bowl. Not my favorite. Tangerine Creamsicle. I honestly don't know how old this tester was. It's alright. I mean, it's not my favorite orange gourmand scent. Rainbow Sherbet, though. This is one of my favorites. This one tester lasted for 24 hours in my bathroom for a fruity scent that's pretty bomb. I love this scent. I do have this bar clubbed in my summer fruity. It's like 90% fruit and like 10% fresh. I have this in my club. And then one that I'm like sad I didn't revisit. Berry Bright. I melted this tester in the bathroom as well. This is so nice. Just like, it's kind of like a blue, maybe blue raspberry, cotton candy, maybe a little hint of a citrus note. This was so good. This was also a great performing scent. I don't think they make this anymore, but I would definitely get some more of those. Rainbow Sherbet and Berry Bright would be my two repurchases. Those other three I'm indifferent to. And the only one that I melted from myself that I poured, this was actually poured in March of 2024. This was a sample of Southern Summer. And I don't have my blend list in front of me, but I know this has honeysuckle in it. I named it this because in the summertime or late spring, early summer, when you were out in the country, out in the rural areas here, honeysuckle just grows in the wild, usually along fence posts or fence lines, or you can smell it on the side of the road. It gives me that vibe. I want to say I've tried to put some fruit in this. I don't remember. I just know this is predominantly honeysuckle. Anyway, so I melted this whole clam. It's like a 0.8, 1 ounce, basically, in my crock last night as we were getting weather coming through, and I opened the window, turned off the air. This was still going this morning. I also threw in a cube of like vanilla buttercream from Better Homes and Gardens in there, just to see if I could like make a floral gourmand scent. I mean, it toned it down just a little bit, but it's still very dominant in the honeysuckle. And I had this in my sample bucket in the living room, and I was like, let me just go ahead and get this out of the way. So I enjoyed it. Not something that I would purchase myself, but anyway, so that's everything that I got through. A lot of partials, a lot more empties, and I'm here for this. I'm melting a lot of citrus this week. Citrus and bakery, but also things that I typically melt in the spring. So thanks so much for spending some time with me. I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you like and comment down below what you're melting this week. What are your normal go-tos for this spring and summer? Well, let's just start with spring. Summer's a whole other category for me. yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.